All right, guys, we want to welcome you guys to the Wednesday night overview. We want to welcome in our Facebook audience. We didn't have the fancy countdown tonight because we were running a couple of minutes behind. Just got done doing the live pricing demonstration that we do from time to time with Dear Maria Roberts. And if you've never been on one of those, guys, it's so unbelievable. We actually open up Expedia's website. We open up our website. We go side by side, city after city, and people get to see with their very own eyes, right? As we pull up the place where you put in the credit card and here's the amount, they're like, oh my gosh, you are literally 40, 50, 60, 70% less than all of the other big name, travel sites, right? All over the world and all the major tourist destinations. So incredible, so powerful. But tonight, we're going to overview everything we're doing because, guys, we are doing things in travel that have never, ever been done before. And again, I'm a big believer. Documentation beats conversation, right? And so we're going to prove every aspect of that throughout our time here on this particular presentation. So we are excited that you are here, whether you be here live or you were here on the replay, whether it be morning, noon, or evening. Hope you got your popcorn ready because we are about to show you something pretty incredible. So what I want to do first and foremost is actually get this over to my beautiful wife, who's going to overview for you how this thing kind of began for us. And by the way, for those of you who've never met us before, that we happen to be Todd and Gina Strand. We are in Southern California. In fact, we're in Temecula, California, about 1 hour north of San Diego. And again, this has been one of those life-changing, breathtaking, pinch ourselves kind of experiences that happened a little bit by fluke. So without any further ado, Ms. Gina, I turn it over to you.
Well, thank you, Todd. And for all of our guests tonight, welcome to our Wednesday night presentation. Like Todd said, we are coming to you from Southern California, and this did all happen by a pure fluke. We do pinch ourselves every single day with how blessed and grateful our lives have become. But our daughter, how it all started was our daughter got a Division I softball scholarship to play softball back in Illinois. And we live in Southern California. So as we were traveling around the country, staying in hotels and renting lots of cars, travel became quite expensive for us. So we started looking for ways to save money on travel. Well, we've known the owner of Travorium for many, many years, Mr. David Hart, and he, been longtime friends with us. But David told Todd, you really need to check out our travel product. So Todd and I decided we would, and we started using the travel site and booking our hotels and our rental cars. And we were started saving 30%, 40%, sometimes maybe 30%, but a lot of times 70% on our hotels. Well, we started asking other parents on the team, what are you saving on your hotels? Showing them what we were saving, and they wanted to know how they could sign up as well. Well, as we continued to show our friends and family and more sports parents, our team continued to grow. And before joining Travorium, we only knew one person outside the United States who lived in Canada. But as we continued to share our story, our team grew to over 63 countries. And I am coming up on my 2-year anniversary of where I was able to walk away from that corporate job of 20 years. Where I worked many hours, paid a good significant income, but this has been life-changing for Todd and I. We now get to, because of our income and our teams, spreading so much, and our income times 10 what I was making with our corporate job, we now get to share this with other families, and we get to travel together all the time. So our company, again, is Travorium, and we are just finishing our 11th year in business. We are debt-free, and we have paid millions of dollars in commissions. There on the screen, you see our CEO and founders, Mr. and Mrs. David and Adela Hart, and they have a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional and direct sales industry. Mr. Hart was also Entrepreneur of the Year for a finalist at the age of 24, and that was with Inc. magazine. Now, our company is spread to over 64 countries. We have customer service in multiple languages, and that beautiful building you see there on the screen is our corporate headquarters in Temecula, California. We also have a corporate presence in Madrid, Spain. So our goal as a company is to show people how they can book travel at the travel agent rate, which is up to 70% off, and how they can earn points for vacations, and if they so choose, how they can turn passion into profit and turn this into a business. So travel is the single largest industry in the world. And if you were going to ask your friends and family to name the number one thing on their bucket list or their living list, probably 97% would say travel. So why are more people not traveling? And they would tell you they simply can't afford it. So we have turned what was once unaffordable to families to be now being affordable, where you can start making your dreams come true. Back to you, Todd.
All right, I appreciate that, Miss Gina. And again, guys, travel, as my wife mentioned, is the single largest industry in the world, the one thing everybody wants to do. And when we talk about saving people money on travel, we do it in all the normal arenas: hotels, resorts, cruise ships, show tickets, concert tickets, NFL tickets, right? We have shopping, dining, all these kind of things. Now, travel is not only the biggest industry in the world at 10 trillion. That means, so it's currently doing 10 trillion. That makes it twice the size as the oil industry. We all know how much money there is in oil. Travel's twice as big as the energy/oil industry. But this article came out a few months ago, Bloomberg Finance. They expect travel to grow to $15.5 trillion in the next 9 years alone. It will represent 11.6% of the entire global economy. That means that for every $100 spent in the entire world, $11.60 are being spent in the travel industry. Nothing comes even remotely close to the scope and the size of the travel marketplace. So at this moment, if this happens the way Bloomberg Finance says it's going to happen, travel will now be 3 times the size as the oil industry. It's an explosion in growth. And here we are, a company doing things that have never been done in travel before. Now, here's the dirty secret of the travel business. 2 companies control the entire space. Nobody knows that. Nobody. Everybody thinks they're price shopping, right? I went over to Expedia. I'm checking out all their prices. Then I slide on over to Orbitz. Just want to make sure I'm getting a good deal. I get on there. I'm checking out their prices. I go to hotels.com, Trivago, Hotwire, Travelocity, Cheap Tickets, right? I'm going site to site to site to site, not knowing the entire time Expedia owns every single one of them. 2 companies own every travel site you can think of. Now, as I mentioned, I believe the documentation beats conversation. So I'm going to play you a clip here from NBC News, Los Angeles, right? Don't take my word for it. Here we go.
If you go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal, you may be actually wasting your time.
NBC4 consumer investigator Randy Mack is here to explain how that works.
That's right. There's a reason these deals look similar. And the problem is that these third-party sites often fall under the umbrella of 1 or 2 companies. So while you think you're searching for multiple companies looking for the very best deal, every deal you're considering may actually be from the same company.
Many savvy travelers look for the best hotel deals online.
I usually look at sites that kind of claim to have the best deals.
It seems like there's a lot of competition.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's Booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
But that may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by 1 of 2 companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time, and Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking sites.
So that very last line right there, guys, they are hesitant to undercut the booking sites. Calling the hotel directly is not going to land you a better deal. So let me give you in real world application how this works. On the screen, that's my middle daughter. She got married almost 2 years ago, wanted to take her honeymoon to the Maldives. On Expedia's website, that bungalow you see right there, that goes for about $10,000. On our site, right, same date, same room, same everything, you could book it for $6,000. Now, this is the biggest misnomer. People say, well, wait a minute, hold on. How are you guys getting a better rate than Expedia? To which I reply, we do not. We do not have a better rate than Expedia. They have the same rate we do. They chose to mark it up to 10 grand. Then they chose to buy up every travel site you can think of. So when you price shop, all you see is 10 grand. And if you try to call the hotel directly, they will not undercut the guys who send them all of their business. Therefore, they're like, yeah, 10 grand, that's the rate, when 6,000 is the actual rate. And now you know how the travel business works. If you want further proof of that, simply Google the top 10 internet companies in the world. Amazon, Google, Facebook, eBay, Alibaba, right? The companies that are making billions and billions every month. We all know that. On that list, here's Priceline, Booking Holdings, and Expedia. Now, wait a minute. These guys don't own anything travel related. They don't own a hotel. They don't own a cruise ship. They don't own a resort. They don't have a car rental agency. How are they making billions and billions every month like Amazon, Google, and Facebook? Oh, yeah, because they own a monopoly. And when you get rid of the monopoly, you get rid of the artificial markup that everyone believes is real, and it's not, then you're booking for $11.48, as you see on the screen here, instead of $17.97. You can go to the Paradise Point Hotel for $665 instead of $1307. I mean, guys, you just saved $641 in 3 nights. I mean, guys, that means you saved $213 per night. That's how much markup they put on your thing. It's not like they marked it up $20. No, they marked it up $213 a night. At some level, that should infuriate you. How many moms and dads dream of taking their kids to San Diego? Man, we'll go to the beach, we'll go to the zoo, we'll go to SeaWorld. Mama's like, we ain't going anywhere because some internet site is jacking the rate up, making the whole thing untenable, too expensive for families to go, right? All of that stops now. We're bringing a brand new model to the travel space, one that can make travel affordable for families all across the world. Now, further, when you look at the pricing scheme that the current travel industry is following, it dates back to the year 1758. That means it's 265 years old. That makes it older. The pricing model the travel industry is using is older than the entire country we live in, the United States. Maybe, just maybe it's time for something new. We're bringing the Netflix model to the travel industry. Now, when you think about Netflix, Netflix does not make money selling movies. Netflix makes money selling a membership that allows you to watch an unlimited number of movies. Well, we as a company, we don't make money selling travel. We make money selling a membership that allows you to book travel with no markup, which means you can book travel for 40, 50, 60, 70% less. Now, let me give you an example. We're not allowed to do live pricing demonstrations when we're recording. We're streaming to social media right now. These guys have gone to great lengths to make sure that the real price does not get in the public domain. Can't put it on TV, can't put it on billboards, no YouTube videos, no social media videos, but in a private setting, we can show you the price, right? So right now we're not private, we're on social media. But if we don't say the name of the hotel and the price, okay, we can show you. Now, obviously I can't tell you the name of the hotel here, but you can tell by the picture, it's the exact same room, okay? It's the exact same date. It's the exact same everything, okay? Now here at the very bottom, you can see this is Expedia site. Get the big red arrow, the one in the middle, Expedia. Over here on the left, Travorium, okay? Now, Expedia, by the way, is claiming this is 35% off. This is not even their normal price, right? This is 35% off. Your buddies at Expedia looking out for you, okay? Now, if you come over here to the far right, the last one on the right, you can see the price. I got the big red arrow. They're charging $154.81, okay? We're charging $38.71. Guys, those numbers are not close. Now, when you look up here, you see this price with the line through it? We have 13 wholesale feeds that come into our site. And we're going through all of that data and saying, hey, based on the 13 different providers, here is the average retail price. Well, that average happens to be $137.38. Now we come over here, Speedy is charging $154.81. So again, that average is pretty close, right? I mean, in this case, Expedia is a little higher than the average, right? Sometimes they're a little lower than the average. But the point being, this is the average price. And then we say, well, here's our price. Well, we take our price divided by their price. That's where this big red number, 72% off, comes from. Well, in this particular case, because Expedia is charging more, we'd actually be 75% less than Expedia in this example. And sometimes maybe it'd be 69%, right? So within a couple of percentage points, either direction, this big red number here is accurate. So as I switch the screen, and you can see up here on the far left, this is Miami Beach. And you can see that other sites are charging $6,500. Remember, I blacked out the name of the hotel. Can't say the name of the hotel and the price and a public forum. So that's all blacked out. But you can see here, other sites are charging $6,500. We're charging $1,133, 83% less. This middle one right here, I'm going to be in Vegas this weekend. This is a famous hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. I mean, a lot of you recognize the place right now. You're like, oh, that's the blank. I mean, you Google it. You can figure it out pretty quickly. Anyway, so here's Expedia's price, $3,900. Here's our price, $1,772. Again, 55% off. Over here on the far right one, right? Again, 67% off. Here's another screen, 64% off, 66% off, 57% off. Now, guys, I'm going to back up again. Look at the very top at the time, okay? When I started these, I did these from my mobile phone, okay? So 10:54, 10:56, 10:57, 10:59, 11:02, 11 o'clock, 11:02, 11 o'clock, 11:02. Okay, it's not like I had to look hard. It wasn't like I'm back there scouring for our best deals. I mean, literally, click, click, snapshot, click, click, snapshot. I mean, guys, all over the place, all day long. We do the live pricing demonstration. Documentation meets conversation. We're doing things in travel, never been done before. And the travel industry is long overdue for something new. Now, as good as all of that is not, NOT, not what made us big. What made us big is what I'm about to show you next. Now, let me ask you just a quick question. Based on what I just showed you a moment ago, when you're seeing 50% off, 60% off, 80% off, right? 40% off. Can you think of 3 other friends somewhere on the entire planet who might want to save that kind of money on travel? Now, this is not a requirement. There's no requirement to refer anyone to us. But can you think of 3 other people? And a lot of you are like, 3, I can think of 33. Well, the reason I bring that up is because if you can go out and find 3, okay, who say, man, I like that kind of pricing, at that moment, you're going to be earning money from our company. In fact, you're going to be earning more than the cost of the membership. So when you tell 3 people they take your membership right out of the money that you're earning, you're going to get this membership at no ongoing cost to you. Well, that also means that you're going to be earning travel points every single month at no ongoing cost to you. And you can turn those travel points in for unbelievable vacations all over the world. I'm about to show you the kinds of vacations you can go on, right? Now, I'm going to do this from our platinum perspective. It's our number 1 seller by far. You're going to get 3,000 points per year. Now, what does that mean? It means I'm getting an unbelievable 4- and 5-star vacation once every 6 to 7 months, okay? And so again, let's go through the kinds of vacations. We happen to have our getaways. And in the getaway section, we have 480,000 weeks, okay? We have in the United States, Mexico, Canada, the Caribbean, Europe, Australia, South Pacific, South America, Central America, Asia, Africa, Middle East, right? We got them everywhere. Now, those menus open up. So like if you look at the third from the left, you'll see it says Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Disney. Disney's got its own section. Of course they do. Florida other, Florida East Coast, Florida West Coast, Florida Panhandle. So all of those countries, if you click on the arrow, they start opening up about, hey, where in that country, where in that particular state do you want to go? Now, guys, 480,000 weeks in this section alone. No blackout dates, no contracts. You can book 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. There's always an amazing vacation you can go on somewhere in the world. Now, for example, if you want to go to the Canary Islands, this is a picture, right? You can come here for 7 nights, 8 days for nothing. You just trade in your points, right? And of course, if you told 3 people about the membership, what are those points costing you on an ongoing basis? And the answer is nothing, because I'm earning more than I'm spending, right? So with my money I'm earning, that pays for my membership. I got the travel points coming in every month, not coming off my credit card, and I can take those travel points and I could trade them in. Now, even if you never tell 3, you're still going to save an absolute fortune when you see the kinds of places you're getting to go on. Again, 4 and 5 star vacation once every 6 to 7 months. But I can turn those points in, and then I just paid the tax. So I turn the points in, I pay nothing, then I paid the tax on the trip. Might cost me 50, 60 bucks, something in that category. But I'm coming here 7 nights, 8 days, right? For virtually nothing. Now, maybe I want to go to Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Now, this is a name brand resort. If I told you the name, you would recognize it instantaneously. Oh, yeah, everybody knows them. Synonymous with luxury, right? And you can see here that you've got the full kitchen. Okay, you got the dishwasher and full-size refrigerator, stove, microwave. You got the whole knife set out there. You got pots, pans. You got a coffee maker, toaster, those kinds of things. You got an island for cutting things up, right? You got the dining room. You got the living room. You got the flat screen TV fireplace. You have a separate bedroom with a jacuzzi tub in it. Now it's the honeymoon suite. And you can come here for 7 nights, 8 days for $84 after you trade in your travel points. Now, even if you never tell 3, you trade in your travel points, you're saving a fortune. But if you do tell 3, remember you're earning more than you're spending, not coming off your credit card, getting the travel points at no ongoing cost to you. So I'm taking points that cost me nothing. I'm coming here 7 nights, 8 days for $84 total price, right? It's 10 bucks a day, guys. I'm here 8 days. Now, maybe you want to go to Cabo San Lucas. This is a place that my wife and I went to. I got to turn the sound off because I mentioned the name of the place in the video. All right. So anyway, turn the sound off, right? We were here, Cabo San Lucas, 7 nights, 8 days. The normal price of this hotel resort, $600 to $900 a night. It's my wife. Hi, honey. You can see that we are ocean front. We left the door open all night. Hear the waves crash. That's a swim up bar down there. You got multiple swimming pools. We're going to pan up to the roof here. They got an infinity pool where the pool looks like it runs off the edge of the roof. And when you're in the pool, the ocean's directly behind you. The selfies are unbelievable, right? Guys, 7 nights, 8 days for absolutely nothing. We traded in 1,300 of the 3,000 points we get every year. Well, guys, my wife has an account. She told 3. I have an account. I told 3, right? I mean, so, between the two of us, we're getting 6,000 points a year. This one costs 1,300. Plus, you got to pay the tax on the trip, 50, 60 bucks, guys. But these kinds of trips all over the world, every country, 480,000 weeks. Now, as good as all that is, we also have our world tours. We have over 100 in this category, 8 to 9 new ones almost every single month, okay? Now, the first one is Dubai. In fact, my wife and I are going to be here at the end of April. We're going to be at the Grand Blank. I can't fill in the name for you because we're recording. But if I said it, you'd be like, oh my gosh, yes. Everybody knows them. I mean, that is one of the nicest ones in the entire world. And everyone knows it. We're at the Grand Blank. The very fact they put grand in front of it tells you a lot. We're at the Grand Blank. We're going to be there 6 days, breakfast included. Now, when I say breakfast, look at the picture in the lower right-hand corner. Every kind of fruit, every kind of juice, every kind of pastry, endless mimosas. They got the chefs there making it up any way you want. These kind of things, right? The breakfast alone for 2 people can run 90 bucks a day. So we're here 6 days, 5-star property, waterfront. And we've had this property. In fact, we only paid $49, right? It says $99. We just booked it for $49. We're going to be there for 6 days. Now, as good as all this is, we're going to be in Dubai. Amazing. 5-star resort. Incredible. Breakfast included. It doesn't get any better than this. For $49, unbelievable. As good as all that is, when we leave, I promise you that's not what we're going to be talking about. We'll be talking about all of the different people we got to meet from all over the world. You get to be there with like-minded people. Now, it's not a requirement that you meet people. It's not a requirement that you associate with them. There's no set agenda. You can go there and do your own thing. I don't even know those people. Nobody would even know you're part of our company unless you tell them. But you're going to be in the elevator at the Grand, I almost said it on accent there. You're going to be in the elevator at the Grand Blank, riding up and down. You're going to see people with the Travorium hat, Travorium shirt, right? Travorium backpack. Travorium flip-flops, like, oh, you're with Travorium too. Oh, you are, where you from? We're from the Canary Islands. We're from Belgium. We're from France. We're from Morocco, Argentina, Peru. We're from the Philippines. We're from Canada. We're from Tahiti. We're from the French Polynesian Islands. We're from the Solomon Islands. We're from Mauritius Island. We're from Madagascar. You're going to meet people all over the world. And when it comes back, you're going to say, Todd, okay, I get it. I get it. I thought I got it. I didn't know it till I was there. It's like being at a Super Bowl, right? You're there with all of the other people, you know, that are cheering for the same team, people you don't even know. And your team scores a goal or scores a touchdown and you're high-fiving them all like you're the best friends, right? I mean, the energy's infectious, right? Guys, it's that kind of a Super Bowl environment experience for most of you when you get to meet all these other people from all over the world. You're exchanging information. By the time it's done, you're hugging them. Love you, man. And you're going to be friends on Facebook and social media and those kind of things, guys. It is absolutely epic. Now, again, that's not a requirement. You can go there. Nobody knows your name. Do your own thing with your own family. You're still going there for $49, right? But there's another side to our business that it's hard to convey and to experience it. And it's something you cannot buy online. Now, we have these kinds of world tours everywhere. I'm just going to give you a taste, just a small sampling. Now, here's Montego Bay, right? 5-star resort. All the food, all the drinks, everything included, right? Trading your points, less money than the cost of a cheap motel. Portugal, you want to go to Puerto Vallarta, all the food, all the drinks, everything included. We had a lot of people last October paid $29 to come here. Las Vegas, Nevada, 5-star resort. They just spent $4.5 billion building this place. Absolutely incredible. You're going to be here 5 days, $76 after you trade in your platinum points. Venice, Italy, as low as $1. Athens, Greece, the beaches of Hawaii, Crete, Greece, all the food, all the drinks, everything included, $319. Bordeaux, France, guys, Thailand. I mean, on and on and on. There's countless trips, new ones every year. I'm just trying to give you a taste, right? Now, to get involved in our company, it is a whopping $79 decision, right? And if I do the $79, it says I want to make money with the company. I want the ability to refer 3 people, you know, be earning more than I'm spending with my membership, right? So when you pay the $79, you get a replicated website, an ID number, you get a back office, you get all the marketing videos. We do the tracking, the training, all those kinds of things, right? Now from there, you're going to select your level of membership. We got the small, we got the medium, and we got the one that everyone actually does. Now, the small, that is our silver membership. It's $69 today. 30 days from now, $52 per month. Okay. So that's the small. With that, I get to book at the travel agent rate. Again, if I can open up Expedia, I can open up our site, go side by side, you know, city by city. We're 40, 50, 60, 70% less. My buddy Jeff Miner saved $1,400 on a truck rental. I know Alicia Davis saved $1,500 on Beyonce tickets. I know that Annette Norm's friend saved $1,800 on Dallas Cowboy tickets. My wife and I just got done saving money, you know, buying, you know, Legoland tickets and, you know, and museum tickets and movie tickets and all those kind of things, right? There's so many ways to make money. The price of the membership's an absolute joke, okay? Absolute joke if you even travel at all. Now, from the silver membership, you can say, you know what, I want to get the titanium membership. Well, what's that one? Well, it's $149 today down, and then $75 per month thereon after. Now I'm beginning to earn travel points every month, right? I'm earning 150 points a month. So that trip I talked about to Cabo San Lucas, well, that was 1,300. So in about 10 to 11 months, I got enough points to go on that kind of a trip. Not quite at the price I showed, because I was showing the tier 1 pricing, but I'm still going there for, I mean, unbelievable price, right? It's a great membership. I'm earning enough points, going on a vacation for virtually nothing. And then we have the one that everyone actually does. It's our platinum membership, right? I can book at the travel agent rate. I'm getting the tier 1 pricing. You know, I got, you know, more points coming in every month. I have enough points to go on a vacation, 4 and 5 star, once every 6 to 7 months. It's $269 today. Then it's $135 per month, starting 30 days from now, right? And again, this is our number 1 seller by far. And partly because not only am I getting more points, am I getting more vacations, I'm getting more, you know, better pricing, better this, better that. But also, if I'm going to go out and share this with 3, I'm going to be earning more than I'm spending. What do I care? Ain't coming on my credit card. I'd rather have more points than less, more vacations than less, better pricing than not, right? I mean, it's an unbelievable deal. Now, from there, I can tap into the compensation program. And we have a 10X comp plan. We call it 10X because we literally pay out 10 times as much as a lot of other companies in our space. And again, documentation beats conversation. I can pull up the numbers, same size team, same amount of volume. This is what most companies pay. Here's what we pay. And you'll see it with your own eyes like, holy crap, he wasn't kidding. Literally 10 times as much. All right. Now, if you are in the United States or Canada, you guys have Revenue Canada. We have the IRS. This is something I want you to Google. You can buy best-selling books on this. And ideally also go see a tax professional. Do all three. Buy best-selling books, Google, and see a tax pro. But what you're going to learn is that you can write off your house, spouse, kids, meals, travel, entertainment, cell phones, miles on your automobile, and your own local tax pro can confirm that, man, yeah, you can save $400 to $500 a month in real money in your pocket, tax savings every single month. Well, if the membership costs $135 a month, means it costs a little over $1,500 a year. But if I'm saving $6,000 a year in taxes and the membership only costs me $1,500 a year, your own CPA is going to look at you and say, whose side are you on? I mean, do you want to ship your money off to the government because I know they're in debt and they need the help? Or would you rather they ship that money back to you because you got a home-based business? And not only does it cost the cost of your membership, right? But now I got all these points every single month, right? I can go on trips. I'm saving more than I'm spending, all those kind of things, right? So again, total option, get together your own tax pro about that. Now, again, you tell three people, your three people tell three people, that kicks in what I call the social sharing ripple effect, right? Now, this is something you've done your entire life. You've told people about a great movie. You told people about a great restaurant. You told people about Facebook and Instagram. And if you think about Facebook and Instagram, they got 3 billion users, and yet they have never, ever advertised. How do you get 3 billion people to sign up for something when you've never advertised? And you think back and you're like, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. I invited my friends and my friends invited their friends. Their friends invited their friends and their friends invited their friends. Their friends invited their friends. Notice the rings keep getting bigger. It's like dropping a rock in the pond and you see the ripples that begin to spread out. Well, the bigger those ripples get, the bigger the check our company's going to write you on a weekly basis. And by the way, nobody goes on vacation, right, without doing a photo dump on social media. When your friends and family are on vacation, you're going to know about it because they post all over the place. You all know that, right? They're posting at the airport, posting at all the different places, right? I mean, they're posting, letting everyone know, here we are having a great time, right? Well, with us, they're going to be posting also, I booked this trip 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% off. People are, wait a minute, how'd you get that trip for 80% off? It's this travel thing I got involved in. What travel thing? Tell you what, I'll send you a video. Check it out. If you dig it, great. If not, that's okay too. They say, yeah, this looks really good. You ought to hop on one of the live pricing demonstrations we do where we open up our site. We open up Expedia, side by side, city by city, documentation beats conversation. People see it with their own eyes. They're like, send me a link. I'm in. Right? Well, then, here we go. The ripple effect continues to spread. The ripple effect continues to grow. Now, the reason all this matters, right, is this is Warren Buffett. He happens to be the 5th richest man in the entire world. And this is his quote: unless you find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. Okay? Again, 5th richest man in the entire world. The reason I bring that up is that is not how most people think. Most people have been taught, right? I mean, literally, I swear, somebody went, you will go to school. You will be buried in a mountain of college debt. You will work at a job that will barely pay your bills every single week. Stay away from anything that could possibly actually make you some. I swear somebody did that, right? The current thinking is, I got to go to school, get good grades, get a degree, get a job. It's all going to be okay. There was a time that was true in my father's era, okay? There's not a single young person today that's buying that story. They will tell you that's crap. That is not true. The fastest growing segment of the global economy happens to be what we call the gig economy. 70 million people have signed up to drive Uber and Lyft. I mean, guys, that's not natural. You were taught your whole life, don't pick up hitchhikers. Well, yeah, but the guy's got an app on his phone, so it's okay. Homeless people have apps on their phone. I mean, it's weird. You're picking up people in the back of your car and driving them. You gotta like watch your review mirror. Like, if you've never seen The Godfather, you never want the guy in the back seat. Anyway, I mean, I take Ubers too, right? But I mean, again, it's people are doing this stuff because they gotta make some money. They're doing DoorDash and Instacart. Why? I gotta make some money. People are doing Uber. I mean, they're selling stuff on Amazon and eBay. They're doing podcast videos, TikTok videos, YouTube videos, Airbnb, doing all these different things because I gotta make some money. But none of those things make you money while you sleep, right? We do. Those are just another job. If I'm not driving the car, there's no money. If I'm not delivering groceries, there's no money. That is not the case in our company. We're going to show you how to go out and build a subscription model. No different than Netflix, right? Netflix has 247 million subscribers, and they do 32 billion a year in sales, right? And so again, we're going to show you how to go out and build a big team, a big customer base of people that are buying our membership on a monthly basis, saving money on travel. And as they pay that membership month after month, and they're love to do it because they're saving a bloody fortune and all those kind of things, it's going to create this check that comes into you every single Friday, right? Whether you work or not. It's going to create something that even when you pass on, at some point, we're all going to leave the planet. Well, then my heirs, right, assuming I'm a 2-star director or more, will inherit that residual check, all right? So I'm going to walk you through that. So it all begins by, number one, getting 3. When I bring on 3 people personally, I'm earning $4.45 per month, which means per day, earning $4.45 per day, which means 30 days from now I've accumulated $135. Well, my membership's $135. So out of that $135, they take my monthly membership right out of that. So this is no longer coming off my credit card. I have the benefit at no ongoing cost to me. I get those travel points. What am I paying for those travel points? Nothing. I'm turning those travel points in. I'm using the travel portal, the shopping, the dining. I'm saving thousands of dollars, and I got the membership at no ongoing cost. Now, from there, I'm going to assume you bring on a 4th person. You got 2 on the left, 2 on the right. You're going to build 2 legs straight down. Now, at this moment, let's pretend that you go on a vacation, right? You're going to go hang out in Hawaii, right? You're drinking one of them drinks with a umbrella drink in it, right? And you're sitting there watching the waves crash. While you're gone, your 4 people happen to tell a couple people each. Well, next thing you know, you got 8 customers in your left leg, 8 customers in your right leg. You are now earning $400 to $700 a month in ongoing residual income. Well, if those 8 customers on each side happen to tell a couple people each, you now got 25 customers in your left leg and 25 customers in your right leg. At this moment, you are now earning $1,500 to $2,500 per month in ongoing residual income. If those 25 customers on each side were to tell a couple people each, you've now got 63 customers in your left leg and 63 customers in your right leg. You are now earning $2,500 to $3,500 per month in ongoing residual income. If you can get those 63 on each side to tell one person each, you've now got 125 customers in each leg. You are now earning $4,000 to $5,000 per month in ongoing residual income. And if you can just get half, again, you just get half of those 125 to tell one person each. At this moment, you now got 188 customers in your left leg and 188 customers in your right leg. And if you're qualifying for all the ambassador bonuses, you're now earning $9,000 to $11,000 per month. I mean, guys, the ambassadors this month all made $11,000 this month if they qualify for the bonuses, right? And so, because the bonuses were really big. So for those who qualify for the bonus, which is almost all of them, they made $11,000 this month, right? Absolutely incredible income. Now, by the way, to juxtapose that, this 2-legged system I'm describing, it's called the binary, right? This 2-legged environment, most popular form of compensation in our industry today, okay? Now, when we talk about 188 in your left leg and 188 in your right leg, what that means is you have 15,000 volume in your left, 15,000 volume in your right. Now, in 99% of other types of compensation structures, they pay 10% on one leg. Every leader knows that. So 15,000 here, 15,000 here, They're going to pay you 10% on 15,000. So your check is 1,500 a month, 18,000 a year. With us, guys, that's in the green at the bottom. You look at the green at the bottom, 15,000 volume left, 15,000 volume right. Same size team, same size volume. Most companies would pay you 1,500 a month. We're going to pay you $9,000 to $11,000 per month with all the ambassador bonuses. I mean, guys, it's not even close. Again, literally paying out almost 10 times as much as other companies in our space. Now, when you get here to this particular point, okay, in addition to all of the money that you're earning, in addition to all of the travel points and all the vacations that you're taking, the company's going to give you 2 more vacations per year. You're going to get the ambassador vacation, and then you're also going to get another chance to go do a training at a world tour. Now, these trips, these 2 additional vacations cost you nothing, and they include airfare credit. Plus, you're going to get the Louis Vuitton experience, right? Where you can go shopping at Louis Vuitton. I'll have my wife come on in a couple of moments and describe that for you in a second, right? Plus, the company is going to give you an additional position at completely no charge to you. You got this another position completely for free. Now, you say, you know what, guys, I got my 2 legs. I'm making 10 grand a month. Soon I'll be making 15 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month, right? I'm good. Life is good. And there's no requirement to do anything with the brand new position that you got completely for free. But for a lot of you, my wife and I, we're going to be in Las Vegas this weekend. A couple of weeks from now, we will be in Puerto Vallarta. When we're in Puerto Vallarta, we're going to be there at the swim up bar. We're going to be talking to all the other people from all over the world that are in Puerto Vallarta, right? Having drinks, having fun, having a good time. Where are you from? Hey, man, what'd you guys pay to be here? Oh, man, we paid $900 a night. We paid $1,200 a night. Really? Why? What'd you pay? You don't want to know. I'd ruin your vacation. I ain't going to do that to you. I ain't going to do that to you. But tell you what, I'm in the travel business, right? If you want to learn how to book these kinds of places, right? 50, 60, 70, 80% off, I'll send you a video. Check it out. If you dig it, great. If not, that's okay too. So I sent them a video. They're like, hey, this looks pretty interesting. Tell me more about this. Tell you what, we're doing a live pricing demonstration. Why don't you hop on side by side? Here's our site. Here's Expedia. See it with your own eyes. They're like, okay, send me a link. I'm in. I think, I got that brand new position. Maybe I'll put them over there, right? So I put them over there. They start telling a couple of people, tell a couple of people. Next thing you know, I got 8 on the left, 8 on the right. I'm making $400 to $700 a month in brand new income. That's on top of my 10,000, could be 15,000 by that time, income I'm making from my first position. Well, my 8 on the left, 8 on the right, tell a couple of people each. I got 25 on the left, 25 on the right. I'm making $1,500 to $2,500 a month in new income in my second position. That's on top of the 10, 15, 20 grand a month I'm making in my first position, right? Well, that just continues. Eventually I get 188 on the left, 188 on the right. I'm making a brand new 9 to 11,000 a month on my second position. Well, that's in addition to the 10, 20, 30 grand a month I'm making on my first position. At this very moment, if I just stopped right here, I can make up to 96 grand a month on position number 1, okay? $3,200 a day. And I can make up to 30 to 40 grand a month on position number 2. Now, when I get here to the 10 grand a month on position number 2, guess what? They're going to give me another brand new position. Now you might be like, hey guys, look, man, look, I appreciate another new position for free, but guys, I'm killing it, man. I'm crushing it, right? I'm making so much money. I'm weighing my money. I don't even count my money anymore. I'm weighing the money, right? I'm traveling, having fun. Life is good, right? But guess what? You're going to keep going to the different resorts. You're going to keep going on the different vacations. People going to see you driving your brand new Mercedes down the road, right? People see you doing what you want, when you want, with whom you want, anytime you want. You got 6 Saturdays, 1 Sunday. People say, hey, man, what time do you wake up in the morning? You're like, when I'm done sleeping, what time do you wake up, right? Hey, man, I want your life, man. What is it you do for a living? I got this travel thing going. Tell you what, I'll send you a video. Check it out. If you dig it, great. If not, that's okay too. So you send them over the video. Hey, man, this looks pretty good. Tell you what, you'll hop on one of our live pricing demonstrations, right? They say, man, I like this, man. Send me a link, man. Send me a link. I want to get in. You know what? I'll put them in my brand new spot, right? And guess what? Here we go again, all over again, where I go, 8 on the left, 8 on the right, 25 left, 25 right. I'm building a new spot, making new income. Guys, you guys can do this over and over and over. There's no lack as to how many times you guys can go out and do this in our company. Now, what I'm going to do real quick is I want to bring my wife back on to talk about the Louis Vuitton experience, because this experience is symbolic of what we do, not just with our leaders, but with a lot of the vacations. We give people these experiences that, quite frankly, they've never had before, and experiences they probably would never have if they didn't get involved in our company. And it's not just true of Louis Vuitton. It's also true of the vacations you're about to go on. But my wife's got to do the Louis Vuitton experience now, I think 3 times where you've been there with that. And it's absolutely a magical, incredible experience. So Miss Gina Strand, without any further ado, I turn it back over to you.
All right, thank you, Todd. And the Louis Vuitton experience was created by one of our founders, Mrs. Adela Hart. And it is just an absolutely first-class, world-class experience that, like Todd said, it's one of the many experiences that you get to participate in when you become an ambassador with our company. Now, the most recent one we went on was in Las Vegas, and that was back in December during our ambassador trip. And it was just an amazing experience where we all gathered at Louis Vuitton. We get to be taken to a private showroom, and we are served champagne and some sparkling water. We get macaroons, you get little, snacks, cappuccinos if you'd like. And it's just a great time that we all get to come together. And then the company gives us a private shopping specialist that gets to help us choose help us with our decisions, help us look up what we're looking for. And it just really, it's just so different to go somewhere and you just feel like you're just being spoiled, where everybody and all the attention's about you and they want to help you out. And Mrs. Hart just does a wonderful job of going around the showroom and helping everybody with their decisions. And you could just see her smile as we are doing this experience. And on the screen there, you see some of the people from our French team when we did the Louis Vuitton experience in France last year. And that Louis Vuitton was a 4-story Louis Vuitton. It is the largest in the world. And we had the private showroom again. We were escorted straight in the showroom. We didn't have to wait in line. We were up at the 4th story. And then once we were in the showroom, so we were just served, you can see there on the screen, the macaroons, the champagne, the sparkling water, the cappuccinos. Once again, we were giving those personal shoppers to help us with the experience. And this is just one of the many experiences that are all first class that we get to participate in when we become an ambassador with Travorium. Back to you, Todd.
All right, trying to get my button to go back on. So, by the way, thank you so much, Gina. I know we got, I just happened to was checking out the list here. I saw my buddy Jeff Trefoot out there. It was just his birthday. Jeff, we're going to bring you on real quick if you're available. If you're not, no big deal. I didn't set this up ahead of time. I have to see Kyle Thrower out there. Kyle, don't know if you're available. You may not be. I didn't set this up ahead of time. So I just grabbed a couple of you that I have to see on here. Jeff, by the way, just had a birthday a couple of days ago. Be a chance for me to bring him on, sing happy birthday. But yeah, Jeff and his wife Heather, they're truck drivers, and they got involved with the company. And Jeff, I don't want to steal your thunder, kind of let you tell the story, but initially we were telling you about the business, and your wife was about as skeptical as all get out, right? And she was in the back office and doing all the price comparisons. And again, I don't blame anybody for being skeptical. In today's world, you need to be skeptical. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of things out there that just aren't what they claim it to be. But again, we're a company where documentation beats conversation. We're willing to, do the side-by-side comparisons and back up everything we're sharing with you tonight. But hey, Jeff, happy birthday, my friend. And if you don't mind kind of sharing your story about what you've done with the company.
Oh, thank you, buddy. And I'm still in awe. I can't tell you how much I appreciated your personalized homemade hot tub birthday video yesterday. And all the years I've known you, I've never gotten one. And I told Heather, I said, "Wow." After all these
there
years,
it is. That's me in the hot tub singing Jeff happy birthday. It was raining out. I realized I missed his birthday, and I pulled out my phone and sang him happy birthday from the hot tub.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, a lot has happened since we were in Miami. As you know, the truck was paid off, and a month after it was paid off, the motor decided to go out.
Wow.
So I've been scrambling and, doing a lot of other stuff. I've been home for over a week and still home. So yeah, that's just kind of what's going on. But yeah, I mean, you're right. When you brought it up to us, you're right. Heather was sitting next to me on the couch in her laptop, and she always said, "I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna find something, and I'm gonna look at you, and I'm gonna tell you that no, this is not it." And we were on Zoom catching up for 2 hours, and I kept looking over, and she's in her computer, buried, can't even barely see her. About that 2 hour mark, she looked over to me and she's like, I can't find anything, and gave me the thumbs up. And we signed up that night, both of us, and we probably have saved probably 8 to 9 thousand in all of our trips. And we're looking forward to Key West, Florida Keys, later this year, and we're just enjoying life with you guys.
Boy, Larissa is going to be doing a training there.
Awesome.
Yeah, so well, Eager will be there too, right? But Eager and Larissa will be doing a training there at Hawks Cay in the Florida Keys. That's an absolutely gorgeous resort. We went there with John Marie a couple of years ago. I mean, ocean front. They got this great restaurant there. Amazing breakfast every morning. I mean, I'm excited for you. I know you went to the Daytona 500 it was your birthday last year, right?
It was my birthday last year. Yes,
Yeah,
a
your
year
birthday
ago.
last year, Daytona 500.
And Travorium say we got in the getaway package. We stayed in Orlando because we had a rental car. It was 8 days, 7 nights, and during Daytona, that's equivalent to Super Bowl week. They jacked the prices up. Everybody's paying thousands and thousands of dollars, and for that 8 days, 7 nights, we paid like $550, which is probably 70% off of what they were going for the regular rate.
Wow,
And
incredible.
our rental cars, we've saved so much in rental cars over the last year that I laugh about it. We've saved so much.
Of course, we were just with you in Miami this couple, I guess, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and obviously we all went on we were at the amazing resort there, the Trump. We were in the Trump resort, and then of course we got to go on the yacht experience. We're all on that yacht right there together.
That was an unbelievable night.
Yeah, absolutely epic. Well, hey Jeff, again, happy birthday! Thanks for coming on. Congratulations on your business is booming. You guys are traveling. You're saving a fortune, whether it be rental cars, hotels. You're taking incredible vacations. You're going on yacht parties. You're going to Hawks Cay here pretty quickly. And I appreciate you coming on to share your story.
As always, thanks, buddy.
Thanks,
Happy
Jeff.
birthday, Jeff.
Thank you, Gina.
Well, we also got Mr. Kyle Thrower on here. He's out of Las Vegas, Nevada. This is a gentleman, by the way, who's worked in resorts pretty much his entire life. And again, he does this in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, if you've never been to Vegas, this is a place that knows something about resorts. They know something about, putting on the Ritz. They know something about how to entertain people. They got people flying in private jets from all over the world, sheiks and dignitaries and oligarchs and tycoons, right? And I mean, they got to, give them these elaborate suites and all the stuff. I mean, and Kyle's been in that environment his entire life. And yet he travels with our company and he's been on just a couple of trips, right? How many are we up to, Kyle? How many trips you been on?
33, and I guess, 34 will be with you guys and I believe Trey Foot as well in Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, amazing. You're coming to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
when you first acknowledged it, I clicked it the right way this time. And I got the deal. I don't know if we can say that price because it's the specific one we're doing, but I got the deal. The first 10 people that sign up.
Wow, absolutely incredible. By the way, we didn't say the name of the place of where we're going. So what is the price?
$299 for 5 days.
And that's all the food, all the drinks. By the way, that's for 2 people, guys. $299 for 2 people. That's $150 per person for all the food, all the drinks, alcohol or otherwise, right? Everything included. By the way, we're doing a training there. The training's included, right? And so, I mean, that's incredible. But again, 33 something trips. And again, Kyle's a guy that spent his life in the resorts business, right? So the guy knows travel. He knows resorts. He knows what it's like, to have to put, what it should look like and what it should. I mean, he worked in a place called the Mandalay Bay. It's been all over Vegas, right? But he was at Mandalay Bay for a lot of years. That's a very famous resort. Again, lots of people come in there. And so, obviously you keep traveling with us because you're having good experiences. Yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
Nice places.
Yes, I do some staycations locally because I can't travel all the time, at least not yet. But everything's a blessing. Everything's 4-star, 5-star. Happy birthday, Jeff. Yeah, I sent you a message as well. Yeah, I like you said, yeah, I've worked in Las Vegas on and off in a lot of different types of jobs, everything from exterminator, worked in clubs, promoted, actually almost danced in a couple of shows. Because when I went to UNLV, I was music education and dance and all of that. So I've done a little bit of everything, and now I work in a hotel downtown Las Vegas where I'm a supervisor. So yeah, bounced all over, saw a lot of different things, and nothing compares to what you get when you're in our company going to 4-star, 5 stars for the price of 1-star, 2 stars. It's just phenomenal service, great people. Great people are in the company. The owners are great people as well. And the people that you get to see on the screen are people that will come up to you just like your family. You can say hello to them. They can be your friends. And that's the type of people that get attracted to this company. And that's all positive. It's positive people in this company. So I advise anybody to join. No contract, no timeshares. Everything is great about this company.
Absolutely incredible. I love the way you put that too, right? You talk about the 4 and 5-star, accommodations for the 2-star pricing, right? That's like filet mignon at McDonald's prices. I got filet mignon at the price of a Happy Meal, right? I mean, who doesn't want filet mignon when it's only the price of a Happy Meal?
You always win with this company.
Amen. Well, guys, I know that we hit the top of the hour. I just happened to see Jeff on here and saw Kyle. I asked him to be on here tonight. So, guys, thank you for last second coming on and being willing to kind of share your own personal stories with everybody. Ms. Gina, thank you so much for doing what you do. And for everybody else, we are going to be back again tomorrow night. So Danny Seguinal is gone. He's in Tahiti. So it's going to be me and Gina here again tomorrow night doing the presentation. While Danny's in Tahiti for the next, 3 or 4 weeks. Who knows? Nobody knows when Danny don't know when Danny's coming back, right? I mean, this is the kind of life the guy lives. You're like, yeah. I go, when you coming back? Well, I ain't bought a return ticket, but we're having a great time. I mean, again, he used to work at the hospital, guys. Danny Seguinal. He worked at the hospital. He got involved with our company as a customer. He did just as a customer, traveling all over the place, saving a fortune. He went to this one event in Vegas. There was a couple thousand people there. And he booked his room for 55% off, right? And so suddenly he's like, wait a minute, hold on. Looking around the room, how many of the other people here wish they had the price that I just paid? Maybe I should be telling other people about this thing, right? Goes back home, starts telling people about it. Business blows up, spreads all over the world. Got a multiple 6-figure income right from his mobile phone. Can do what he wants, when he wants, with whom he wants, anytime he wants, right? Quits his job, travels the world. I mean, you saw his lifestyle. You would run through walls to get it, right? And again, he's I mean this in an insulting way, Danny's nothing special. He's an everyday normal person working at the hospital, right? Jeff's a truck driver. You heard Kyle's background. My wife managed a Kohl's department store for 20 years. If you look at Ark and Tatiana, he's a pastor. She was a nurse. If you look at Larissa and Eager, right? Eager had a construction/painting business. Larissa had a bakery making up, goods every day. So she'd run the bakery all day long and then have to cook all night for this good stuff to be in the bakery the next day. She's got 6 kids she homeschools, she's got 5 kids she homeschools, just had her 6th child, by the way. She had her 6th child about a month ago. So, I mean, again, they're normal, everyday working people, but everyone that's out there sharing the story. I don't care who you are, what language you speak, what religion you practice, what continent you live on. If you are sharing this story, it is resonating in a big way, and everybody I see sharing it is getting a similar result. They're growing, they're traveling, they're having fun, they're blessing other people. It's pretty incredible. By the way, we're going to be in Vegas this weekend. And without naming the hotel, Miss Gina, we're going to be in one of the famous hotels on the Strip, right? If I said the name, you would all know it, right? Okay. In fact, I'll give you a hint. It's named after a city. But anyway, we're going to be in that hotel this coming Friday. On Expedia site was how much?
It was, so when I did all of my booking, I took the taxes and the resort fee and the parking all into consideration. And Expedia total price out the door came to 486, our site 180.
Wow. There you go. 486, 180. Huh, man, which way should I go? Huh. Let me pray on it, right? I mean, what? Whose side are you on? I mean, guys, we're doing things in travel, never been done before. We're going to be back again tomorrow night. All you got to do is invite people. Just invite them. Say, hey, man, what are you doing tomorrow night at 6 o'clock California? Anything that might be worth $100,000 to you this year? Anything? Well, you know, I was going to watch a rerun of Housewives. There's also a rerun of Yellowstone. Tell you what, why don't you DVR that show? Hop on with me, learn how to make some money. You can go back and watch Housewives and Yellowstone after the presentation. I got something that's absolutely going to blow your mind. All right. So, guys, tomorrow night, same bat time, same bat channel, 6 o'clock. We'll be back doing the presentation again. Jeff, Kyle, thank you so much, guys. Everyone have a great evening. God bless. Bye,
Good
everybody.
night, everyone.
Bye, Gina. Bye, Heather. Bye, Jeff. Bye, Todd.